Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another part of the small village. And today we are moving in the Johnsons, Mommy, Daddy, and their son. Christopher is the first child in this village, so he can be the first student in the school. Michael is around 8 or 9. And he actually is a good student. Or actually, why shouldn't he be a good student? He loves to read. But right now he is a bit sad and he feels lonely since there are no other kids in the village. But we will change that. And this house where the Johnson has moved in is very, very tiny. And if you move in as a family, it's even tinier. And luckily, there is this big bunk bed with a single bed on top and a double bed below. So that is what we are going to use today. So here is the very tiny house next door to Mirabelle Wood, the house that we finished yesterday. I think this build is really fun to do since we can have different sidings and different roofs on every single building and different doors. Because when Mama Peep made this shell, she made the same roofing, the same doors and everything just because it's a shell. But I change all of them. And I have right now, as we speak, I have like 4 more episodes done. And look at me now. Here I change the sidings of the house to these beautiful patterned walls from Together. What's it called? It's a really old package. In Swedish, it's called Trevligt tillsammans. Is it getting together? Is that the name of the pack in English? It's such an old pack that I have honestly forgotten the name. Well, anyways, let's see. Let's go inside. As you can see, the downstairs is super duper tiny. And down here, we need to fit in a kitchen, somewhere to sit for them to have dinner or to eat together, and a bathroom. That is close to impossible, but we'll manage. But they will have this little oven top, this small oven that you put on the counter. And that's space not used if you put it like that. Maybe if we turn it, yes, that's better, because then you can have a sink in the kitchen and a workspace, and the fridge is tucked behind the staircase. Well, and then I try to do something in a little while. I have seen others take these kitchen counters and make them super tiny, like almost invisible, and then they put a normal shelf on top, because I will do that to make a small work space for a computer. Or maybe they can just put the computer in their inventory and sit there and have a snack as well and use it as a table. I don't know. And I've seen it done so many times that I wanted to do it as well. But the counter is still visible. Even though I've tried my hardest to make it as small as possible, you can still see it on the floor. And I do wonder, what do you guys do to cover that up? Because if you put like a box on the floor and stuff, maybe the Sims can't sit there. Maybe that box will disturb them from sitting down on the chair or the stool. What do you guys do? Maybe you guys can answer that in the comments. So now I moved the door over a little bit, and I am trying to fit in this super tiny bathroom because I really want them to be able to use the bathroom, of course. Oh, let's see. Now it's easier to put the toilet, but why did I put it the windows like that? Because that will be quite. It's too early in the morning. I need to do some gymnastics, mouth gymnastics, so that I can move my mouth and pronounce the words correctly. This little bathroom is functional because I tested with my sim, even though it's so tiny. And the door is the hard part here. But I will test it, and I think I actually made a cut here, and it is functional because I moved stuff like a tiny millimeter. Yeah, you see, there's a sim almost in front of the other house. In front of Mirabel's house, there's a sim because I took her in to test it. So it is functional, even though it's only 2 tiles. And then I put down some flooring from Spooky Stuff. As you all can hear, my voice is a little bit better today. And yesterday I went to work even though I had a cold because me and my class were going to a museum. And I love going to museums. And I know that my class, my kids have been so excited about it. So I just couldn't let them down. See, here I go. I put this little counter and I make it super tiny, and then I look for a shelf and I put it up on the wall, and then I can put a computer on it and I can put a little chair. But it annoys me a lot that you can see that little counter on the floor. So what do you guys do to cover that up? Maybe I just need to choose a different counter or something that's not so visible. Maybe I should change the color of it or something. Well, never mind. There's a clock as well, children's clock. But as long as it's a clock, you take what you can find. And Mama and Papa Johnson loves dumpster diving and going to the flea market in town. And now you can see a bit of the school. It was like done in about 2 episodes ago, maybe? Yes. 2 episodes since I made the school. And now I need to put the laptop on to see if it works. And it does. But I have not play tested it to see if she can sit and write on the computer. Well, and now we go upstairs. And this upstairs is super tiny, as you guys can see. And we need to get a bed in, and maybe, I don't even know if I do. I don't remember anymore. It's been days since I recorded this. Yes, a TV. And that one actually works. You can read, listen to music, and watch TV. And that's good, because then we can get the Sims fun up. Maybe I should have made that balcony bigger. Maybe I can change that. Because when I've finished all the houses, I will go through them all and I will put each and every family in it. So I'll start with the first house and put the right sim in there. And then the second house. And when I reach 8, since I play on my PS5, I can't have more than 8 sims at the same time. Then I have to evict a few sims to go on to the next house, because otherwise it won't be possible for me. And now we are putting up some decor on the walls from Werewolf Pack, and I adore that little mountain with the sun going up or down, I don't know. And that painting, those paintings over there fits perfectly. Looks like they are framed inside the wall. Really, really cute. Let's see if we can put a dresser down, a very tiny one. Yeah, and the Sims can still walk around. But then you can have only like one drawer each. So I guess this family do not have a lot of clothes. Yeah, unfortunately, that's about it for this bedroom. Because if you put anything else in, you won't be able to walk. So now we go out on the balcony and put some more plants down. And I really do love those rose bushes. And I put a tire, because then you can sit out on the balcony. And there's not much more than this for this poor family. And we will put some terrain paint outside, and maybe a small fence, or do I? Maybe I do. Yes, that's not much to fence in, it's just a front door. Well, at least they have a fence and maybe a small mailbox or something. I don't know, I don't remember if I put one in. Well, maybe I do. Well, folks, today it's Thursday, and I thank you so much for watching yet another episode of this village, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care now. Bye.